Let's talk about how we can combine functions on a graph rather than combining the algebra functions. So here you see two graphs. We're going to call F the one in green, and we're going to call G the one in blue. And let's say for this first example that I would like for you to find F plus G of 1. Okay, so F plus G of 1 is the same thing as saying F of 1 plus G of 1. So what that means is we need to go to each function and figure out what our y value is when our x value is 1. So for f of 1, I'm going to go to 1 on the x-axis, which is right here. I'm just going to draw a little dashed line at 1 on the x-axis. And f of 1, which is right here, is the same thing as saying 3, but the y value that maps us to over there is 3. So f of 1 is 3. And then g of 1, now we're going to go to our g function, which is the blue one. G of 1 is the same thing as saying 1. When our x value is 1, our y value is 1. So this is equivalent to saying 3 plus 1, which is the same thing as saying 4. So f plus g of 1 is 4. Let's try one more. What if I asked you to evaluate, let's say, f divided by g of 0. Okay, so f divided by g of 0, that's the same thing as saying f of 0 divided by g of 0. Okay, and so again, what we're going to do is now we're going to go to 0 on the x-axis. 0 on the x-axis, I'll put that a little red dashed line, is right over here. And we're going to write the y values that we get at each one of those functions. So in our numerator for f of 0, for f of 0, we get 3. We're writing it 3 when x is 0. So in the numerator, we have 3. For g of 0, we have 0. We're hitting it 0 when our x value is 0. So that means f of 0 divided by g of 0 is the same thing as saying 3 divided by 0, which is undefined.